Lopez wants to fire. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
So now it's second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? He'll keep it himself. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts. Touchdown, Missouri! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez to pass. He lets one fly deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. He'll throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with it now.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over South Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lopez to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. A strike downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires left. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Into the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.